what I did to get well, I should do to stay well, right? I don't want to use the oils when I'm down here in my quality of life. I mean, I can, and it may help me get up there, but really, hey, it's Lance McGowan here, and today I'm going to talk about a client of mine that actually canceled his wholesale membership and my response to that as well. And so this is actually a long-time customer of mine, and the main thing to keep in mind is that attrition or customers leaving an organization is going to happen, whether that's a wholesale customer or wellness advocate, and it's how we handle that and how we bounce back which determines our ultimate long-term success. So he actually sent me a text message after I sent him a text message, and so I'm just going to read that off to you to kind of give you an idea of how it all went down. Alright, so basically I message my clients every now and then to just kind of let them know about specials and what's going on. And I said, hey Jason, how's it going? Would you be open to hosting an essential oil class or earning free oils by referring a friend with the link below? And so I have a little link here, and it basically says refer friends to doTERRA and Lance and you'll earn $20 in free oils of your choice for every $100 in oils they purchase. And so this is a great incentive for folks who, maybe just want to earn some extra oils of their choice and invite a few friends or family members over to learn more about the oils where I teach it. So it kind of takes the responsibility off of them, and I do this through Skype and locally and here in Las Vegas and just other ways too. So just because somebody doesn't live locally doesn't mean they can't take advantage of this, but he is locally, and so that's basically what I sent out. And he sent something back a little while later and said, hi Lance, sorry for taking so long to get back to you, but it has been busy. I am in Texas selling our investment property. I will be out here until late June. We're also in the process of moving to Florida, so we wouldn't be able to host the class as we're in the middle of packing. And with all these changes taking place, we will be closing out our membership with doTERRA as well. We just are not using the oils as much as we thought we would. Thank you for everything. And so, I just followed up and said, it's all good. Thank you for the follow-up and wish you the best on the move. And he said, thanks. And so kind of my reaction to all that is, like I said before, attrition or customers leaving an organization or wellness advocates happens, and that's called turnover in any other normal organization or company, small business, corporation, whatever it is, and it's how we bounce back and kind of handle that. And so for me, the first thing I see is myself. I look at myself, what if I was in his shoes? I try to extend empathy, which is basically just seeing things from another person's perspective. So again, this has been a longtime client of mine, actually a few years, and so for this to happen is rare because doTERRA does have a really high retention rate. And so in general, 33% of people who buy an enrollment kit get on LRP or the Loyalty Rewards program, which he was on. Customers stay with the company a really long time, and then most people actually, after they buy an enrollment kit that aren't on LRP, or whether they are on LRP or not, still purchase once every 3 or 4 months. And so the repurchase rate is pretty high, as well as the every month rate is still really high, and it leads the industry in a lot of regards. Alright, so when I think about kind of all that, all the numbers for the numbers people, I think about my own wellness journey. I started in November of 2013 just as a user, became a super user, meaning I used tons of products on a daily basis, over 20 different oils and supplements and products for all types of stuff. And for me, using the oils has become a wellness lifestyle, not a diet, not a fad, not something that comes and goes. And what I've noticed with some clients is that they don't really manage their accounts. They just kind of let things happen each month, and then they end up, some of them, again, it's a small percent, but they end up canceling because they don't find value ultimately in the products. And he even said it, I'm not using the oils as much as we thought we would. And so for me, the first thing I come to mind is like, how could I not use the oils? They replace so many things. Like my toothpaste is the On Guard toothpaste. I use 4 different oils on my face every morning, actually 5 if you include the fractionated coconut oil. I use the Lifelong Vitality Pack every morning, and in the afternoon. I use it's kind of weird, but I use the doTERRA shampoo as a body wash because it works really well. Plus I don't have any hair, obviously. And then, that's just off the top of my head, but then I also use lemon in my waters. I was looking for it, but I use lemon in my waters. I use, wild orange, cinnamon oil, all types of good stuff in my actual green smoothies. I use a ton of different oils like black pepper oil for my savory dishes or salad dressings. I could just keep going on and on and on. And that's not just the passion that I have for the oils, but it's they've replaced so many things, and it's hard for me not to have life without them. And so when people don't see the value in something, it's most likely because it's not part of their daily routine or daily life, and that requires a lot of intentionality as well as education. And they got that in the beginning. I think they were really gung-ho in the beginning for the first year or two, and then they kind of, it was him and his mom, like, they were really using the oils. They actually started with a natural solutions kit, and they used a ton of the oils in there, and then they slowly got off the Lifelong Vitality Pack, and then they slowly stopped using the oils as much, and then now they're completely off the membership. And so for me, it's like, well, he was a great customer while he was a great customer. And if he should come back, which some people do, some people like cancel the membership or let it run out and don't order anything, and sometimes they come back around 6 months later, a year later, and then they come back around. Because I've been with doTERRA for so long, I just kind of see all these cycles. But it's cool. I always leave the door open for my clients and past clients. I don't ever slam it shut and lock and say, no, you left and you can't come back. That would be weird, actually, because we have that relationship, and they know that I'm ultimately just looking out for their best interests, whatever decision they use. Whether it's a one-time purchase with a kit, whether it's an LRP purchase of $50 a month, $100, $125, $200, whatever it is, or if they ultimately are kind of one and done and they just never purchase again, or they cancel their loyalty rewards program order, or just never buy anything again. And again, that's fine for me, because at the end of the day, I just want people to take care of their health and use natural solutions that are safe and effective. And hopefully, my hope is that they use the oils and the supplements and all the personal care products and all the other stuff to replace what they were already buying at the grocery store, or what's in their health cabinet or bathroom cabinet or kitchen cabinet. And I haven't even gone into like cleaning products and green cleaning and like do-it-yourself deodorants and stuff. I mean, good night. I mean, it would be very, very difficult for me to go back to the other way. I'd have to like find all these different products and look at all their ingredients and like figure out what's going to replace doTERRA, because it's so ingrained in my daily lifestyle now. But and it's cool that way, because it actually saves me money and improves my quality of life. That's why I do it, and it makes it easy to share. It's a natural, organic share, because people have things that they struggle with. And for me, it's easy to just ask them, hey, have you used essential oils, or have you tried an oil, for that? And then it just kind of creates a conversation whether they have or haven't. And for me, that's really cool, and that's kind of how it all happens. But I think the moral of the story, or bottom line, is that, whether you're a customer, whether you're looking, outside looking in, not a customer, you're just kind of like, what's this old doTERRA thing all about? Or if you're a wellness advocate, at the end of the day, people are going to come and go with all types of businesses, whether that's Sam's Club or Costco or Walmart or Target or Amazon or whatever. And some people are loyal and purchase every month. Some people are one and done, meaning they just purchase once and they never purchase again in their life. Some purchase maybe once every 3 or 4 months, or once a year, or something like that, or maybe they just purchase through a friend or something like that. And so there's lots of different ways that people purchase, but at the end of the day, we are extending or exchanging our dollars for the value that we believe we're receiving. And it's easier to do that when something is a wellness lifestyle in the context of doTERRA and essential oils and supplements. And it's also easier when we understand that these things aren't an additional cost, they're replacement costs, and they're simply helping me improve my quality of life. And what I did to get well, I should do to stay well, right? I don't want to use the oils when I'm down here in my quality of life. I mean, I can, and it may help me get up there, but really what I did to get well with oils and supplements and personal care and green cleaning products with doTERRA, I used to stay well, and maybe I can slowly improve my quality of life here and there and get it up and up and up, so it's on an upward trend. But there's a law of diminishing returns. I can only do so much with everything to maintain a high quality of life, which I believe I have now. I mean, I have the highest quality of life I've ever had, from an energy, digestion, sleep, stress, muscle, joint, skin standpoint, and it's great. It's just about maintaining that now and not letting things get out of control or be reactive and say, oops, I let my orders disappear, or I stopped, or I canceled doTERRA, now I need some oils, oops, I'm reactive, oops. Now that it's harder to get out of a ditch than it is to build a bridge across the ditch and just walk across it. You know what I mean? So I'm all about building bridges, right, from where you are to where you want to be, not waiting till we're in a ditch and then trying to climb out. That's a lot harder. You can just put a little plank on top of that and just walk across, right? Instead of just when you're down there, you're like, oh my goodness, how am I going to climb out of this thing? It's 6 feet high and there's earthworms and dirt all over my face and getting in my mouth. Ooh, you know, it's all that. Well, hopefully this has been very beneficial for you and you at least kind of learned another perspective. That's also my hope. I mean, whether you're in any of the camps of wholesale customer, you know, outside looking in, not a customer or wellness advocate at all, or you're a wellness advocate, you can kind of get an idea of kind of what's going on and maybe make a decision for yourself and really just search for value. I think that's at the end of the day, and make wellness a lifestyle. That's my ultimate hope. Other than that, hey, thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you did, hit subscribe for future video updates, and I'll see you in the next video.